Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. So we are very far along in this project. This project is coming to a head. We have a lot of stuff left to do, but it's getting shorter and shorter by the day. So last week we came in and rebuilt our wheel bearings, drove it around a little bit, and our noise that we were having, the knocking, the grinding, the not wanting to go feeling is now gone. Now we are driving back again. So now we need to start working on painting again. So we are out here really, really early this morning. And the reason for that is it's supposed to get up in the 90s. So don't really feel like painting at 90 degrees today. So we'll be out there real early this morning getting some paint laid down. So what we're going to do first is prep our panels, which are pretty much prepped already. Just got to throw some paint. We got to start throwing some clear and getting this thing wrapped up. Now, we don't have that many panels left to paint, which is a very, very good problem to have. So we have all of the bed panels on the bottom. They are done in black, minus the very front one, which just needs some more green and a little bit of clear. Now, these two side panels, I have one that's all in paint. I have one left to get into paint on one side. The other just needs clear. This side needs one side of paint and clear. The back panel here just needs clear, and the tailgate needs both. So that hopefully can get in as well, but not a big deal if it doesn't. We can drive without a tailgate. I'm not too worried about that. That's an easy project. So pretty much things are getting to the end, which is incredible. We have some stuff to touch up on the cab, like the doors I'm going to redo in clear. They didn't come out great. So I'll have to redo the roof in clear from months ago, almost a year ago. But what we need to do is hop out to the back and start prepping those panels. All right, so everything in the booth is prepped and ready for paint. There's only the two panels here that need to get a coat of paint on them. The other side, they just need a little bit of clear. Then we just have three panels left to paint. We are getting so close to being ready for this thing to go back together. We are really, really, really excited. We're getting very close. Now the paint booth is not fully cooperating today. Only half the booth is going to be open. The one side, it's still got some water in it, in the tube, so it's not going up fully. It may later today. We don't know, but we are going to get enough. We have enough up where we can paint. We have enough up where we can do some clear. We have enough that we can do work. So we are really excited for that. So let's go ahead. We're going to mix up some paint and we're going to be back out here painting up this side, these two panels, and then getting them prepped and ready for clear. Now, those have to wait 24 hours before clear. The other panels are just ready. So those panels, what's good about them is they don't have to wait that long. They only have to wait a few hours until they are ready for the other coat, or the other side. So hopefully those two panels can get through paint or clear today. Hopefully this panel can get through paint today and maybe clear tomorrow if I have time. And then we will have the whole bed ready to be able to be assembled. Then we need to do bedwood, but that's up in an upcoming video. So let's go ahead, hop into the booth and start laying some color. So we were going to go out and do some clearing. However, my clear dried. So I don't have any clear coat right now. So I did order some. So that should be here next week for next week's video, where we'll go ahead and clear pretty much everything back there. Everything back in the paint booth is in paint, leaving just 3 panels left. The only thing else to clear is going to be the bedwood. We have some things to do. Still, we've been wrapping some wiring while you've been away, while we've been waiting, and then I went to go start to clear, and yeah, that didn't work out. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take a little bit of a drive. We're going to take this thing and do 1 full lap around my neighborhood, which is 1 complete mile. I like doing that trip. It gives me something that's a big accomplishment. It may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but every mile down is 1 more mile closer to the end, and just consistently driving. So this is a lot of fun, a big project. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, get it outside, and then we're gonna mount you guys inside, and you're gonna go with a ride with us for the first time around 1 mile without just looking at me. You guys are gonna be looking around and seeing how awesome this truck looks. right, so that is so cool. We got to do another mile around the neighborhood. As you saw, we had some dogs that wanted to play out and see the truck. That was pretty cool because, you know, what they say is dogs do love trucks. But that was really, really cool. We got it around the block. We have it back in the garage now. Everything went smoothly. Everything is awesome right now. Everything's working. Everything's as it should. When I did pull in the garage, the light for the high temperature kicked on, which I'm a little, I don't know what I feel about that. Maybe I just need a little bit more fan speed. I may need to tighten up the belt, maybe get that fan moving a little bit faster. But, or that it sat for a second and then that's what comes on. But that's awesome. We have gone another mile in this truck. We are keep moving slowly down the road to where we're going to be able to be just driving this consistently. So it runs, it drives, it stops. The brakes are even better than they were before. Now that the wheel bearing is fixed and we've rebled the brakes. So I think that brake was also leaking. So fixing the caliper, getting the new line in there, everything is correct now. So the brakes stop on a dime. I hit the brakes, I'm going to go through the windshield. So that's really cool. We do have a little bit more painting that we're going to knock out today. So we're going to head back into the backyard. We are going to get some more panels out there and cover them in some paint, because the more I get painted, the more I can clear next week. The more I can clear next week, the better I am and the more ready I am for C10 Nationals. We don't have that much time left. We were down to, I believe, 100 days. 100 days left until we leave. So we are leaving a couple days before the show, but we need to have everything ready. So I have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time left. We have a lot of project left to get done. So we need to find a radio. We need to get an antenna. We need to finish wiring. We need to get the engine heater core fixed. We have to finish the bed. We have to wire the bed. We have brake lights. We just got to get all the lights set up and whatnot. So we're definitely coming down the home stretch. We are getting there. I need to try and see if I can find some seat belts too. I kind of want seat belts for this thing, but not a big deal. It's going to be really cool. And we do have one special thing to show you. Now we are going to hop inside for this. And here she is. So we do need to buy some center caps and get those put on, but we have one white wall. As you can see, we also have bedwood that needs to be scuffed up and get ready for clear next weekend so we can put that together. So we're looking about 2 weeks away before we can start building our bed. Once that's done, we have, it's the home stretch. That's pretty much what I say. But look at that thing. Now this is from a company called Diamondback. This tire looks really, really nice. It does come with a blue coating, easily sprayed off, and it feels good and it feels smooth. There is no, what I like about this one too, is there's no logos on the outside. All the logos for the tire are on the inside. I've had this mounted and balanced, kind of helped, never done that before. We did not get a video of it this time. We will next time when we do the other three, whenever they get here. I am waiting on 3 rims and then we got to paint them. Right now, their estimated ship date is September. So that's cutting it close for the show. But I need to order the tires at the same time, right around the same date, get those rims in, get them painted, get them primed, or get them cleared, and get them to where I need so I can get these on and then get them on the truck. I can't wait to see this thing on the truck. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Off the truck, I just can't wait to see how good it is going to look with the center cap and everything on the truck. So now what we're going to do though is we are going to head back outside and we are going to continue to paint. All right, so we have gotten a lot of painting done today, but that is going to be a wrap. It is about 100 degrees outside today, and it is hot, and it is not painting weather, and I'm just melting out here. I am sweating from everywhere on me. It's disgusting out here, and it's just hot. So we have completed what we needed to do. We only got one side of the tailgate painted. We got both sides of that side panel done. Everything there is ready. So the back panel just needs to be clear coated and painted. So hopefully we can get out early next week and get that completed. We have 4th of July weekend coming up. So we have an extra day there. We might be able to get a lot of work done to get this thing ready and driving again with a bed. Now that's the important part, with a bed. So we have driven it with just the front cab. It looks weird. The neighbors are looking like, what is that? Okay, cool. Now we just need to build the back. So once the back is done, this thing is going to look incredible. We need to do the fenders. We need to get the tires, which you saw what our tires are going to look like. Now we do still need the caps. We need a lot of parts left, but that is going to be it. So we have a lot of work left coming. We don't have a lot more days left. We're running around 100 days until C10 Nationals, but we are getting there. I'm very, very excited for the progress that we have. I'm very excited where we're at. So we're very close. Now, I do want to address something. We have gotten a couple comments about my wiring from back in the past. I'm completely fine with that. If you see something you don't like, please let us know. I am not a professional. I don't claim to be a professional. This is my first ever build. So we are learning. I am reading books. I am watching other videos and trying to learn along the way. Now, he made a comment about the dimmer switch. We had cut out where the dimmer switch goes, so we do have to bolt it in rather than where it's supposed to be in a little bit of a gully there. Now, he's right, 100% right. I had done things that aren't perfect. So I can't be mad at it because we're not perfect here at Restoration Rescue. We are learning. When we started this project, I couldn't turn a wrench. That's all I could. I mean, I could only turn a wrench. That's all I could do. I didn't know how to build an engine. I didn't know how to build a transmission. I didn't know how to weld. I didn't know how to body work. I didn't know how to paint. It's all just a learning experience, which makes it even more fun. And recording this, as you see, if you look back at the first video compared to then to now, we're so much better at this. And I can't wait for the next project. We are so excited. We're so excited to have this one done. So if you see something you don't like, let us know. If you see us do something wrong, let us know. We make mistakes. That's okay. That's part of this channel. We are learning, and we are learning with you guys and for you guys so that you don't make those mistakes. If you see a mistake and you see in my comments, hey, you made that mistake. Now you know, right? We have, last week, we had months ago where we didn't do the wheel bearings right and they blew up. Yeah, that's on me. I didn't know. Awesome. We fixed it. Now it's good to go. We have the wheel bearings packed. Maybe I didn't do them exactly right, but we got them there. They're all packed in. The grease is all in there and nice and thick. We have tips, and I love it when tips come in. They make us better. And this truck is not perfect. So if you see us at C10 Nationals, you're going to see some waviness in the panels. You're going to see some wiring that's not perfect. You're going to see something that's not original. It's not wired the exact same way. Our panels don't look perfect. The body lines are a little off. But that's what makes this project fun, is that I'm trying to get perfection, but I know I can't because I don't know. And we are working towards that. So, like the paint, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be orange peel in it. I've never painted a car before. This is the first attempt at it, the first time doing clear, the first time doing any of this project. So it's been a lot to take on, but it's a lot of fun. And I definitely recommend it. If you have the time, do it. You have a weekend, you have a day, a couple hours a week, just do it. It may take you a few years. It's going to take you some money, but you know what? Just go out and have fun. And that's what we're doing here at this channel. We're a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a blast watching it. So if you do have comments and tips, please do not hesitate. Even if you think it's going to be, hey, I think you should have done this. This should have been better. Please let us know. We like that because we're learning. And I'm learning. This is my first project, and it won't be my last because I'm just having fun. So make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys like the videos. That'll help us get out to more people so we get even better. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel because if you're subscribed, that really helps us. It really helps us get out, and it helps that crazy algorithm thing. But we'll see you guys next week when we continue working on the truck and trying to get this thing ready for C10 Nationals. Now, If you're going to be at C10 Nationals, we'll see you there. If not, make sure to tune in because we're going to have a video there as well. So we'll see you then.